Good evening, comrades. I thought I would greet everyone with a communist greeting since our beloved country is heading in that direction. Today, our schools are teaching our children the Marxist academic discipline of critical race theory, or CRT. This theory is built on the intellectual framework, identity based on Marxism, in which Karl Marx's theory class conflict has been changed to the theory of race conflict. Even though I have been told by some school board ladies, the CRT is not being taught as a subject in our Guilford County schools. Nonetheless, as we all know, CRT is being discreetly introduced when teaching literature, history, geography, and other subjects to brainwash our children with the Marxist ideology. Critical race theory teaches equity, a Marxist definition of social justice, which doesn't exist really in communist, not to be confused with the American principle of equity, a principle proclaimed in our Declaration of Independence and made into law with the 14th and 15th Amendment and the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and Voting Rights Act of 1965. These equality rights are rejected by the Marxist critical race theoreticians. Therefore, teaching CRT to our children is in violation of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Shame on you. You are changing our American history into a Marxist not-existent history, which is very typical in communist countries like Venezuela, Cuba, China, and others. The school board should be ashamed that in grades 3 through 8, the level student performance started declining in 2013 in math, reading, science. Then 2019, it was almost a 50% to 50% not proficient to proficient, and it got worse with the COVID-19. So how are you expecting students in high school be proficient if they can't make it in elementary classes? Instead of spending the money in hiring proficient teachers, you are spending the money in new buildings, new offices, etc. Chinese Americans who survived Mao's cultural revolution in their former country, China, refused to let the same happen here, as well as I, an immigrant from Venezuela who loves this country and refused the same to happen in this country, here. You might be woke, but we are wide awake, and thousands of parents have opened their eyes on the Marxist agenda that is pushed by the school system to our children. We are taking back our schools. We are coming for your jobs. Thank you.